Beautiful. I suspect we'll keep you on for another year. We'll have to do the ultimate taste test here and decide. Okay, beautiful. And I'm going to flick on the kettle because gotta have a cup of tea with these bad boys. Beautiful. Yummy. Getting ready to eat them, and of course you need some butter. You can't have Easter buns without butter. And a cup of tea. Tea for one. And then magically, tea for two. Here we come, Easter buns. This is terrible. Did you want this off butter?
That'll do. Cover up the evidence.
Here we go. Because it was all. So good. And you need to slather these babies in butter. No time to be shy here. Tony eats his in one piece, I eat mine in two. Because the top tastes different to the bottom. So good. So good. And here's Carol's, the buns that I made. Not too shabby looking, not too shabby at all. Put my buns next to Tony's, and most people wouldn't know the difference, but I know he's got tighter buns than I have. So one of the reasons for making this video is last year we had quite a few calls from the family about how to make these buns, which is cool, but it's really hard to explain some of the techniques
And nuances.
Yeah, exactly how do you hold your tongue when you're doing each process. So we said we must make a video, and we've also decided to make a YouTube channel because
Why not?
why not? That's what they tell us, why not? And we believe people need a decent Easter bun recipe.
Oh, yes.
You know, you can add your spice to this recipe, you can put a cross on it, and it can be a hot cross bun recipe
If you really want.
if you really want.
Anyway, as you've seen, you only get better by trying. You only get better at making bread by trying. And I've been doing it for 20,
Since
25
1990s.
years. Yeah, 25 I'd say years, and I still do things, get things wrong, like this batch of buns. They were overrisen in the overnight, but you can see that that didn't really matter because they turned out fine anyway.
Yeah, so really it comes back to what I say to Tony every year for his first batch of buns. They're not bad, yeah. You can do better next time. So that's how they taste good. Even an epic fail, they taste good. Well, No, an epic fail, they don't taste good. And how do I know that? And why does Tony make the Easter buns and I don't? Way back when we were first going out in 1987, for some bizarre reason, I said I would make Easter buns, not at Easter. And my brother and I were all really excited. And Tony was there when I first started going out with him. And got the recipe out and proceeded to make these buns, put all the time and the effort into them. And said, oh, they're not quite like Mum's, but never mind, whack them in the oven, because I'd watched Mum make them all my life. Well, I pulled out these buns, which were an epic fail. They were inedible. I don't know if we actually did even eat them. They were rock hard. They were solid. Absolutely and utterly solid. I think they'd risen to some a little bit, but they were epic fail. I don't know, time went on. Tony likes making bread, and he took the time to learn, and he had Mum's recipe, which the first few years probably weren't great. And if you make this recipe, you're probably not going to get the best. Chances are it's not going to be great. Keep making them. Once a year. Well, no, not once a year. You're allowed 2 to 3 weeks, a week either side of Easter, to make Easter buns, hot cross buns. You do not start eating hot cross buns in flipping
February.
Or
January.
In
They
January.
had them in the supermarket.
They had them in the supermarkets in December. Boxing Day one year, they had hot cross buns at the supermarket. No. Sorry.
And they even had a recipe for bread and butter pudding using hot cross buns. How stupid is that?
Well, some people might like it.
Oh, they might.
They might, but
Why waste it if you make good Easter buns? Why make bread and butter pudding out of it?
oh yeah, but no, that wasn't your ones. It was the shop bought
Yes,
ones.
I know.
Do we buy
That's
shop?
all they're good for.
Do we buy hot cross buns? No. Would we buy some from a bakery, an actual specialised bakery? Maybe. Maybe if we didn't know how to make them, we might go down that path. But we know how to make them. And I've had an apprentice going for 20 odd years. And so they taste pretty good now. First time through. But yeah. Another reason for putting this video out is, like I said, in my family, there's only 3 or 4 people making this recipe. If we don't share the recipe will die out. And food is about family and traditions. And the Easter bun recipe is about family. It really is about family, and it is about the tradition. And the memories that our children have. We hope you make this recipe. We hope that you enjoy Easter with your traditions, with your family, because it's a time. Food brings you together, whichever way you look at it.
Yeah.